What's going on, guys? Gorgon Freeman here, and today we're going to be playing a little bit of Halo Reach. Now, I'm playing Infection on Boardwalk, I believe, but that's kind of irrelevant because I want to talk a little bit about the game type that's going to be just like this in Halo 4 called Flood. And yeah, it's exactly what it sounds. It's just like this, but instead of becoming a different colored Spartan with a sword, you become a Flood. And I saw a little bit of gameplay of it. I like the way they did it. Instead of you dying, respawning when you get infected, just become one on the spot right there, and then you just go after your friends. Now it's gonna completely change a lot when it comes to this. When people like get bunched up together, you just kind of like whatever. Like one guy dies, you kill the zombie, and the other guy respawns. Now, if you're all grouped up and someone gets infected, you have to watch your back because they just instantly turn into a flood, and they can just get you from wherever you are. So you're gonna have to be a little more careful when it comes to playing this game type, anyway. But I wanted to talk about the actual flood itself. I think they did a really awesome job with the way it looks. They gave it its own assassination, a special armor. The sword, I wouldn't really call it a sword as much of a spike that's attached to the Flood's arm. I actually want to bring up a picture really fast of it because it's actually pretty cool. And as you can see here, like I was talking about, it's just essentially a Spartan with that's been infected by the Flood, and you saw that spike it has for a sword. It's actually really cool. It looks awesome when it's being played as. But yeah, like this whole infection game type, I know it started as a weekend like community thing on Halo 3, I believe, and the numbers it got were just astounding from what I've heard. And they ended up making it a game type in Reach, and I'm glad they're bringing it back because I have a lot of fun just hopping on this and messing around. I got no one around to play with. This is always fun to just run and gun for a little bit. But there's actually just Halo 4, coming out real soon. It's like less than 40 days away. I don't have the actual number off the top of my head. I just know it releases on the 6th of November. And I'm really excited because I've been playing Halo, like you've probably heard me say, I've been playing Halo for a long time, and it's always had a special place in my heart. For a while there, I was, a bit of a Gears fanboy, and I said, "Oh, Halo, that's stupid, oh, blah blah blah." But I matured a little bit and like found out that I can love more than one game. I know it's pretty crazy. But yeah, more back to what I was saying with how to play this. Like, it got really annoying in some like maps, especially like this one. There's a lot of places you can group up and camp. I'm kind of, I'm really glad they took that like ability away because sometimes the game would just go on forever and just get really boring. And now if you get one of those guys in the group, you're there. You could just set off a whole chain reaction and things could just like happen in an instant. Like if I got all my buddies grouped up in a room, one guy gets infected, we could all easily get infected like within 10 seconds, if not less, just with the way they changed it. But oh yeah, the infected and the non-infected in Halo 4 each are going to have their own armor abilities now because sprint is just something that you can do in this game now. You can get like, I know you can, for the infected side, you can have like Promethean vision. You can get active camo, or you could have, what is the last one? The thrusters, which is essentially the same thing as the roll in this game, except instead of taking a leap, you have little booster packs on your back that like shoot you far distances. When I was watching, I think it was the IGN gameplay. I know they have it tweaked a little bit where it's gonna send you like ridiculously far, but I mean once you get the hang of that, you're gonna be a beast as a flood, and that's pretty cool. Now that sprint is something everyone can do and you don't have to select it, which I think is a really good idea. It adds a little more to it. Like I said, the infected have their own armor abilities still, along with the non-infected still have their abilities as well. I think they're actually the same thing. I know you can get the active camo and the Promethean vision. I don't know if they have the thrusters for the humans, or the Spartans, but I know that they do have their armor abilities, and which they've added a whole bunch of them. I think Oh, it's like it's what they turned Armor Lock into, where it's just essentially a riot shield. I forget what they call it, but that's one of the abilities the humans will have, and it can block the sword attack from the flood. I saw it happen once, which is good because that would get really annoying if you could just shoot right through it without a problem. But I think it only will block maybe one or two shots before it dissipates. I don't really know how the shield works yet. But I have a feeling it's going to be no different than Armor Lock, where you just hold it down for X amount of time, which thank God Armor Lock's not coming back. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. If you have any questions, comments, feel free to ask. And you guys have a great day. Peace.